Sometimes strange behavior just can't be explained. Take Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, for example. Except here, the Roadrunner is a man who spent 24 years on television and is very seldom at a loss for words. Wile E. Coyote, on the other hand, is a man who claims he was just trying to get something to eat. And that painted tunnel on the wall is a miner he met off the internet. And that's where our story begins. Meet John, online alias Special Guy 29, aka Shane, aka the McDonald's Predator, was unemployed at the time of his encounter with Chris Hansen, depending solely on his father for money. Let's see what the chat log says, huh? Hey bro, sup? Not a thing, man. I have my left ear pierced, says Special Guy 29, completely unprompted by the way. Brandon, may I ask a personal question? Are you straight, bi, or gay? You are so fucking hot, bro. Can it just be us two, just for now? Where's your mom? I would love to hang out with you, Brandon. Decoy says mom's history. I'm sorry, bro. What do you think? May it just be us two for now? Please? Special Guy says, I want to be your boyfriend if you will have me. I am serious. John Kennelly says he's an 11th grade English teacher. They exchange numbers. The Decoy wants to party because his parents are out of town. John says, I can't party too much because I have to go to my part-time job tonight. You're an 11th grade teacher with a part-time job at 11:30 to midnight? Dude. The Decoy asks John to pick up a case of beer, saying, pick up a case. John says, I am broke, sweetie, although I do have beer here. Marlboro 20170, as the Decoy says, fuck, I'll pay you back. And a pack of Reds. Condoms. I hate condoms, babe. Just buy the smokes and beer. I got coin my dad gave me. The Decoy tells him to use the side garage door, strip to your underwear and come in. I be in mine. I got this thing with guys coming in with no clothes. John, this absolute scholar of a man that he is, says, I am into sucking, French kissing, getting sucked, sucking nipples and balls. Can we be boyfriends? The Decoy says, you come in naked, I be what you want when you want. I think I can learn real fast to love you. I love you already, bro. Of course, he is confronted by Chris Hansen when he arrives, but the next day, he is reached out to again by another Decoy. This time, it's Sissy Boy Sissy 13. The conversation starts pretty slow, pretty dry. For some reason, he says, you should go see a movie with your mom and dad. I like to dress up like a girl. Can you get hard for me? Do you have to wear underwear? Cool. Please do not wear underwear. Please do not wear underwear. I won't wear them. Promise? Shorts. No underwear. Hat and a t-shirt. The Decoy says, I'm hungry. To which John responds, for my cock? This is a real class act we're working with here, fellas. They agree to meet at the McDonald's, and so he leaves to go to the McDonald's. Both of these chats were super fucking short, by the way. Both of them being like 2 hours long, if even.
The man says, I don't wear underwear. So the Decoy says, then come in naked.
I'd like to note that for some reason, every clip of this man has been removed from YouTube. I had to track this episode down on Daily Motion. Special Guy 29, huh? Yeah, I'm not even, yeah.
Could you explain yourself?
What could possibly possess you to follow through on this request? Can you strip down naked and just come on in with beer? From what I understand, the Decoy told Special Guy 29 here to count to some absurd number. He's like, count to 200 and I'll be down or something. So just think about how long Chris stood there in the background watching this guy just stare off at a fucking wall.
What kind of conduct is this for a high school teacher?
So I highly doubt he was actually a high school teacher or a bus driver, but why would you give out your full legal name and then lie about your occupation? My name is John Kennelly and I work in IT, but he's actually a janitor. That's such a strange thing to lie about.
No, sir, I've never done this before.
What would have happened, John, if I wasn't here?
I probably would have chickened out.
Sir. As he sits naked in the kitchen. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know. He is one strange looking guy, huh? There's something about this guy's face that's so uncanny. He looks like the guy you've seen in your dreams. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen this man in your dreams? John Kennelly.
And we find out he's neither a teacher nor a bus driver. His father says he's unemployed, and he's not 29. He's actually 43.
What did I say? What did I say? If I was unemployed, I would never tell somebody that I'm a school bus driver or a teacher.
Whether he needs psychiatric help or the hand of the law, he still might pose a threat to a child.
Did he even get dressed in the garage? He probably got dressed in the backyard, right? What a character.
I have been in television for 24 years.
I just came to get something to eat.
And I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
Sir, I just came to get
But
something
I
to
don't
eat.
even know what to ask you first.
I just came to get something to eat.
This is one of the most iconic moments in To Catch a Predator history. Anybody who's even remotely aware of what To Catch a Predator is knows this guy. I just came to get something to eat. I think it's crazy they pulled up with a whole camera crew to McDonald's. What a fucking idiot, dude. How hungry could you possibly be? What do you think he was gonna order? He looks like a fish fillet kind of guy. He looks like a Happy Meal kind of guy with the apple slices and the juice. McDonald's pizza kind of guy. I was just coming to get something to eat. Yeah, dude.
I just came to get something to eat.
You walk into a house in suburban Washington, naked, with a 12-pack of beer, yes or no?
Yes.
What was your intention?
I don't know.
Then why do you do it?
I need help, and that's what I'm seeing a psychiatrist for.
I need help. That's what I'm seeing the psychiatrist for. Obviously, you need a new psychiatrist. You're just a paycheck to this person. You tried to meet up with a minor, and the next day, with the same handle and everything, you go to meet up with another minor. I have problems. After his second confrontation, police raided Kennelly's apartment in an attempt to confiscate his computer. He was arrested and charged with one count of use of a communications device to facilitate certain offenses involving children, which was a Class 5 felony. In September 2006, Kennelly was sentenced to a suspended 2-year prison sentence, 3 years of probation, registration as a Tier 1. He was also prohibited from accessing any online chat rooms and was required to have no unsupervised contact with children under the age of 18. On March 10, 2007, two 15-year-old girls were walking in Cub Run Park when they encountered a man who had his back turned to them. Suddenly, the man yelled to get their attention, and to their horror, they saw that he had removed his shirt and pants, exposing himself. Frightened, the girls quickly turned and ran away, with the man chasing after them. Eventually, he disappeared into the nearby woods. Following an investigation, the police identified Kennelly as the suspect. On May 30th, 2007, he was charged with 2 counts of indecent exposure. At the time, he was also under investigation for 6 other indecent exposure incidents. He spent another year in prison for this. Due to these circumstances, any job opportunity that has opened for John have quickly been shut down due to his past. Steve, aka Crazy for the Gnats, was a married special ed teacher at Woodridge Elementary School. Really makes you sick when you realize what half of these predators did for a living. Chat logs, chat logs. The decoy tells Mr. Steve Benoff that he is 13. Crazy for the Gnat says 23, to which the decoy responds 1-3. Wasn't sure because your profile says you're 13. I am. 13 or 23? 13 like my profile says. Crazy for the Gnat says, you look like a cute guy, but you're an even cuter girl. I can't dress lots because I just live with my dad, but my old boy F had clothes for me. It's okay that I don't like baseball or sports. The decoy says his ex-boyfriend was 42. I like to put on nylons and dress and do what he tells me. Some of these chats are like, I swear the decoy is worse than the fucking predator. You like getting fucked in the ass? If you love me, I will. It doesn't hurt. It did when I was younger, but not no more. Are you a good cocksucker boy? I love to hug and cuddle with my boyfriend. Do you like that? And would be happy to buy you some girl clothes to wear with me. But I'm married, so we would have to be very discreet if you know what I mean. Do the boys know you're gay? Or do they see you looking at their hard cocks? Just wondering. The decoy says, I want to be in bed, no clothes. You walk in and make me put on panties. Sounds hot, says Steve. I be up in my room. You take your stuff off and come up and make me put on the nylons. Dude, I don't even want to read this. After I fuck your ass, will you suck me real good till I come? Crazy for the Gnat says, cool, do you have condoms there? Sorry, what does this mean? What time, when's do I am in bed naked, waiting? No, I don't fuck anyone without condoms, so I'll bring them. K and D nylons. Read above line. What time, when's do I am in bed naked, waiting? What does the above line mean? I like the man that loves me come in and just like comes to my room and tells me what to do, then I know it is real. I do not understand what you're saying. You bring me flowers, I love like pink roses. We did lots for my grandma's dead thing. Every decoy has a dead relative, it seems. Nylons, condoms, and now flowers? LOL, what else? Flowers make me sneeze, says Steve. Just kidding, it's okay.
Did you bring everything?
I told you I couldn't find a store.
And how old is Brandon?
23, I believe.
You want to try again?
No, he said he was 23. What's the problem? 13?
13.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. What if Chris Hansen was like, yeah, my bad, bro, you're right. Must have read these chats wrong.
You like getting in the He says, if you love me, I will. What are you doing here?
I'm just meeting up with a 20-year-old. No, he's not 13. He said he was 20-something. I couldn't find a store.
Did you bring condoms with you? What does that say about your intent?
Well, I always have them with me, but can you tell me who you are?
I'm just crazy for the gnats. The gnats are in my brain, man. The gnats made me go on the internet and meet a child. The gnats. Yeah, the gnats made me do it. Yeah, I just carry a handful of condoms with me at any given moment. Who the fuck, dude? Who does that? That is not normal behavior. The gnats told me to put condoms in my pocket. Shortly after the sting, Stephen was fired from his job. He was then arrested by the FBI, where he pleaded guilty to a federal count of a minor to engage in. He was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison, 10 years of supervised probation, lifetime registration, and various fines. He was released in late 2010. The only thing Stephen has done in the years since being released from prison is this atrocity.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see.
David, known online as Red BD, spent most of his adult life serving as a rabbi in Maryland, working closely with Jewish high school students on both religious and political topics. This involvement earned him a strong local reputation as a respected, trustworthy community figure. Let's take a look at his chat log, shall we? David initially reaches out to the decoy at 3:50 a.m., to which the decoy responds 10 minutes later, "Sorry, you IM'd me earlier. I was eating a snack." Okay, YO are only 13? David informs the decoy that he's 54, literally old enough to be this decoy's grandfather, by the way. The decoy asks, "You can't sleep either? LOL?" To which David responds, "LOL, I'm prowling for young men." "You alone?" "No, not right now, sorry. I would like to suck your dick." Not alone, by the way, his parents potentially in the room, by the way. "I would like to suck your dick." "Have you ever had someone suck you?" "No, I really want head though. I want to know what it's like." David asks, "You JO a lot?" "Yeah, like sometime when I JO, I try to pretend what it feels like getting head. I JO thinking about guys." "Cool, anyone in particular?" "Friends of mine and a few actors." They go on to talk about how his dad's always out of town on business trips and that the decoy's mom was dead. He asks if his dad ever leaves him alone. "I'm sorry about mommy." The decoy says that his dad's girlfriend usually stays with him, but this time she's going with him, stating, "Nope, all alone. He says I'm old enough. No parties though." Red BD replies, "But we could still party. Just yo, you and me. You are not a cop, are you?" They then went on to have a 4-minute phone call. This is coming straight from the chat logs. He asked if I was naked. I said I was wearing boxers. He asked if I was boned. I said yes. We talked about how it was fun to be boned, and I said that was true, except for when I had morning swim practice like I used to, and then I'd have to go to practice in swim trunks and everyone could see. I said that I was sneaking around the room stealth ninja style listening for my dad, and that I'd call him sometime when my dad wasn't home. He agreed, and we agreed to meet back online. You are very, very mature, Conrad. I had to do a lot since my mom died. Dude, why the fuck? Why is this like... I guess you gotta play the role, but there's this whole LARPing aspect on the decoy's part. You are very cute, and when boys are that cute, they usually look like their moms. BRB, 2 min, I gotta stealth ninja the phone back. They go on to continue about the decoy's dead mom. You have a nice dick? It's okay. It's like 5. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it starts getting fucking weird. They start like bonding. The decoy's on about some My dad doesn't pay attention to me. He pays too much attention to his girlfriend, forgetting about him. Red BD says, when I was in college, I did some marijuana. David says he's in a meeting, asked if the decoy's dad is home. I'm at work, but could take off some time. But for sure after work, I can come over. You were only 13? The decoy responds, yeah, that's said David. Just you are so young. I've never been with a young man like you, but I would like to. Do you know how old I am? They went over this like 2 nights ago. I don't know why the fuck he's rehashing it. I can let you try anything you want. I can suck your dick. You ever been sucked? You tell me what you want to do. I like sucking and being sucked. I like ought kiss and rub assholes. You just have to be very clean. Your ass. No shit. The decoy says, oh, can you show me? David says, clean your asshole. Well, I think I'm clean, but I want to make sure I'm doing it right, you know? Okay, I see an HL hep you. So David tells the decoy he'll be over the next day on his lunch break. The decoy tells him he can stay until 4 p.m.
I gotta ask, you still gonna be up for tonight?
We'll see.
You are witnessing probably the last time this man will ever laugh for the rest of his life. And I gotta say, look, I get it. The decoy probably went to the door and told them to come on in, or messaged them and said just walk on in. But under no circumstance whatsoever would I be like, yeah, let me just walk into a complete stranger, mind you. Let me just walk into this person's house.
Not something that I've done ever.
He's like trying so hard to play it safe. I don't know, dude. This dude's a fucking scumbag. He pulls up and tells Mr. Chris Hansen, I've never done this before, but I've spent the majority of my adult life working with children.
No, come on, guy.
You are now witnessing a man who he's like stun locked. He doesn't have a fucking clue what to do. Oh, let me lunge at Chris Hansen. Surely they'll delete the footage and delete the messages and shred that document he has in his hand. We'll move past this like nothing ever happened. He's like a child who got put in timeout. It's like, what now? There's nothing else I could possibly do in this world. And what was that hand movement? Why the fuck? He pulled like the John Cena. You can't see me. Why did he put his hand in front of his face like that?
He also had no comment about this picture Dateline found while investigating the rabbi's background. It shows Kay in a group photo, including 2 other rabbis caught and convicted of soliciting a child for sex on the internet.
Takes one to know one, I guess. I also think it's important to note that this sting was before they had police waiting outside. So for the most part, David was free to leave. Of course, it was all turned over to the authorities, but there was no immediate repercussion. After the sting, Kay went home, deactivated his AOL account, and made an effort to wipe his hard drive. Kay threatened to sue Chris Hansen and made numerous threatening phone calls to the NBC. Chris offered Kay a chance for a second interview at a nearby hotel, but when Kay arrived with a briefcase, he demanded that they not mention his name, his work, his appearance, or anything he did. Chris Hansen, of course, denied these requests. Perverted Justice gave all of Kay's chat logs and sting information to the Fairfax County Police, but Fairfax later said they couldn't charge him. Months later, the FBI reached out to Don Pedro, a Perverted Justice member. They confirmed they had the same evidence he originally sent to local police, and this time the U.S. Attorney showed interest in moving forward with charges. After a lengthy trial, David was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison, 10 years of supervised release, a lifetime registration, and was barred from any employment involving children and being around minors without another adult present. Kay was arrested again in 2013 for not registering as using the internet without prior approval and viewing images. He was arrested a 3rd time in 2018 for repeatedly violating the terms of his probation over the course of 5 years since his last period of incarceration by buying unauthorized devices to access the internet, soliciting on Craigslist, buying and opening lines of credit without disclosing the activity to his probation officer. He would be sentenced to 6 months. Sometime between his release and February 2021, He was incarcerated again, however he was released in mid-2023 and now lives in Maryland, where he is listed as a Tier 2. For those interested, I'll have a link to my Patreon on both my profile and in the description. There you can find these videos uncut, uncensored, all the no words you could ever wish for. Alright, that about wraps it up for today. That's about all I can stomach. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, leave a video reply. Don't forget to JO that like button, stealth ninja style. Later.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? This what I did, now I got a fucking bloody like I'm making these niggas like